Warning, this is not a plant-based meal, and that is my business. Hope y'all enjoy whatever day you're watching this on, and eat you some good food too. What's up, y'all? Welcome to Random Wednesdays on Gratified Grad, where it's my goal to help you graduate with gratification. This is going to be a mukbang. This is the first mukbang I've ever recorded. This is kind of like my victory dinner from the past couple of days. I have a tuna and salmon poke bowl. It's actually a blazing dragon poke bowl from Giant. I'm a little nervous because I don't do spicy things, so we shall see. And then I have a crunchy shrimp roll. Apparently on Wednesdays it is Sushi Wednesday. Did not know that. I don't eat these things often, but I didn't feel like treating myself with pizza, because normally I do like a, don't judge me because I was using my fork, y'all, but normally I do like a treat, like Wednesdays. I'm sorry, normally I would do pizza to treat myself after like things like what we're going to talk about today, but it's okay. So the topic of conversation for today is going to be taking the good with the bad. So what does that mean? Life can have the worst of things going on, and it is still life. You know what? I just want to show this to y'all because it is so nicely packaged up in here. I don't know if y'all can see this, but look at that. Oops. But and then it's just the traditional looking sushi right there. That's normal. But life can come with good things and bad things at the same time. Okay. I haven't hit any spice yet. And they actually had a little sauce on it, so maybe it's not like real spicy. I don't know, we're gonna see. But life can come with the good and the bad at the same time. And it can be really difficult to process that, because you're like, something good is happening, but then also something quote unquote like bad is happening too. And it's kind of like, how are you supposed to feel? Like, are you supposed to feel happy at the good thing that happened? Are you supposed to feel bad at the bad thing that happened? Like, it's really hard to have both feelings at once. This is good. And so I came up with this little quote. I have it written down. Let me go get the paper. And the quote is, at any given moment, we can have experiences that trigger emotions of happiness and sadness at the same time. Acknowledge both, tend to both, and know that you can choose where you want to reside. And in this moment, I choose happiness. I mean, sometimes, you have the right to choose that you want to reside in sadness, because it's okay to acknowledge, that sadness and happiness and all that. It's okay to acknowledge all the emotions, but you have the opportunity to choose how and where you want to reside in each moment. So I experienced a racially charged Zoom bombing that I talked about. I did a whole video about it. I'll link it in the corner, as well as put the link in the description box. But I thought that I had like gotten past it, gotten over it to where it wasn't a huge bother for me. This is good. It got cucumbers in it. This is good. And it's like a little bit spicy, but not beyond my spice level. And if you know me, you know I don't do spicy stuff, so that means that this is not that spicy at all. But I thought that I had gotten beyond it. I thought that I was okay with the situation and what had happened. And then we had a larger incident to happen, and there was discussion about, you know, what can be done, how can we help the students who experience this, and I could not be a part of that conversation. I did not have the capacity to be a part of the conversation. Like, just the entire idea of discussing a Zoom bombing was triggering for me. And I just had to step back from the situation. And it was just kind of like, wow, like I did not realize how impactful that was on me until, as Dr. Courtney puts it, you don't really know something impacts you until something happens to remind you of it, and you find yourself in a corner crying. And you're literally like, why am I in a corner crying? Yeah, like that was me. I was just like, okay, well, clearly I did not handle that as well as I thought I did. And so, but I just stepped back and I just was honest and said, you know, I've had this experience and I cannot participate in this conversation at this point. I also had to be honest with myself and with those who wanted me to work with them. Mm-hmm. And these two things together, by the way, was like $18. So this is definitely me treating myself. But yeah, I was just like, I don't have the capacity to do this. And I sat and I thought with it, and I'm like, you know, why is this still so bothering for me? I plan to talk to my therapist about this and we're gonna figure it out. But so that's the bad that has been occurring. And I've also been experiencing good. So I did this presentation on a paper that was much more difficult than what I initially thought it would be. And I was on a time crunch to get it done. So I was very proud of myself that I did a really good presentation because we have a journal club where faculty then give feedback to students after they present the paper. And I got really good feedback on this paper that honestly, like getting through it, like I knew going through it that this was a difficult paper for me. It was a paper that just required a deeper level of thought and understanding than what I had always, or than what I was comfortable with. And so it felt really good to get that good feedback and review from the other faculty. And then also, I got news that a paper is just like continuing on in the publication process. So I met a student at a conference and we did some work together. I did an experiment for her, and she is now publishing that work, and I'm an author on that paper. And I got a notification basically letting me know that, okay, this is where the paper is in the process of being published. And it was just like it was like one step closer to being published. And so I'm just like, wow, like I'm on a paper, like my name is out there and I'm doing great in this presentation. But then I also broke down and cried over a Zoom bombing situation. I think that this time has made it more clear than any other that both and really does exist, right? Like life will bring you moments of happiness and moments of sadness at the same time. And it's just a matter, for me, it's a matter of acknowledging both. But once again, like I said in my quote, like I choose to reside in happiness. At least that's where I am at this point in time. Now, just because I'm residing in happiness does not mean that I'm not, oop, I hit a little spicy spot. But it's not that spicy, but I felt a little kick. Anywho, but I decided that, I'm going to reside in happiness, but I am going to tend to the sadness that I'm experiencing. And my tending is I'm going to talk to my therapist. So that's all that I really got for y'all. I really just wanted to encourage people and for them to know that it's a roller coaster, to have these successful moments be paired with some very hurtful times as well. But know that you are not alone. Got my sinuses running. Know that you can experience them both and you can handle it. I'm just so hungry, y'all. And this is so good. This is be falling out. Completely missed my mouth. And they barely gave me any ginger. They're wrong for that now. Normally they do pretty good about ginger. This time they only gave me one piece of ginger. It's okay. This food is good. And so this is me residing on the happy side for right now. I am treating myself. You have to, and this is my way of acknowledging the happiness too, right? I did these great things. I'm in the process of doing great things. So I'm gonna treat myself. And this right here is a real treat. Mm, mm. It has some avocado in here. I don't think I told you what I was had in here. It has some rice, some carrots, some avocado, some cucumber, some type of sauce, some crunchy stuff. And it is good. I have not had sushi in so long. And this is so good. But yeah, take the good with the bad. Enjoy it. Get through it. Don't try to skip any part of the process. Be with it. Be with yourself. And everything is gonna be all right. Hope y'all enjoy whatever day you're watching this on, and eat you some good food too.